Today I'm going to show you how to make a photographic mandala. To begin with, you're going to want to look at the size of your image. So right here, I can currently see that my image size is 36.4 megabytes. I do not want to go over 40 megabytes while making my mandala, or the computer will start to run very, very slow. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look at the width, and I can see that my width is 18.2, so I'll round that up to 19, or we'll just make it an even 20. I'm going to remember that number. And then the height, I'm going to make that one an even 15. So again, I've went ahead and rounded up the width to 20 and the height to 15. I didn't change anything on the screen. I just wrote down those numbers, and I'm going to hit OK. Now I'm going to unlock the background. I'm going to go to Image, Canvas Size, and this is where I'm going to type in 20 for the width and 15 for the height. Okay. And what I want to do after this point is I'm actually going to double the numbers. Okay. So 20 is going to become 40, and 15 is going to become 30. And I want to go ahead and anchor my image into the lower left-hand corner. So I'm going to click in the lower left-hand corner, and I'm going to say OK. Now, as you can see, I've increased my workspace to work with this image. So I'm going to zoom out so I can see my image there. The next thing I'm going to do is hit Command J, which actually duplicates the layer below. And then I'm going to take that layer and I'm going to rotate that, or actually I should say flip it vertically. And then I'm going to, with my Move tool, take the layer that I duplicated and flipped and create a mirror image of itself. When you can see the pink crosshairs, you know that you have lined up the image correctly. See, there's without the crosshairs and with the crosshairs. All right, I'm going to hit Command J again, duplicating the layer, go to Edit, Transform, and this one I'm going to flip horizontally to create a mirror of the layer I was just using. Again, you can see the pink crosshairs, so I know it's in line. And I'm going to do it one more time. Command J, Edit, Transform, and this one we're going to flip vertically. Okay, and now I can see it's lined up both on the top and on the bottom sides with the crosshairs. All right. Please make sure that you have rotated your image so that it is an actual mirror or has formal symmetry. Once you're satisfied that everything is in the correct position, you're going to go to Layer, and then you're going to go down to Merge Visible. Okay. We don't want to flatten the image, otherwise I would not be able to recenter it like I did just now. So I took the image and I went ahead and centered it onto the canvas. I'm going to go back to Image, Image Size, and as you can see, my image is now 197.8 megabytes, which is extremely too large. So I'm going to go back to the original width and height that I had, making sure I keep my resolution the same. So I'm going to go back to my 20 and my 15. And now you can see at least it's back down to 49.4 megabytes, which is okay at this point. And I'm going to hit OK. And again, I'm going to want to increase the canvas size so I have more area to work with. So I'm going to go back to Image, Canvas Size, and again, I'm going to go back to my 40 and my 30. This time I'm going to anchor it in the center and then hit OK. So as you can see, I have a lot more room to work with this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate the first layer, Command J, and then I'm going to go to Image, and I'm going to go to Image Rotation, and for this one, I'm going to go to 90 degrees clockwise. It moved both of them. Let's go back there. I just want to move the top layer. So I'm going to have to do Edit, Transform, Rotate. And right here, do you see the angle? All right, so like I said, the first one, I want to go 90 degrees. So where it has this, I just type in 90. And you can see it has rotated the image 90 degrees. And then I'm going to hit Enter. And you can see that that image has stayed there. Now from here, I'm going to duplicate the layer 2 more times. Command J and Command J. For the top layer, I'm going to go to Edit, Transform, Rotate. And for the first one, I'm going to go 45 degrees to the right. And when I'm done with that, I hit Enter. For the next layer, the one right beneath it, I'm going to go Edit, Transform, Rotate, and this one I want to go negative. So I put in the negative symbol, 45 degrees, and then hit Enter. As you can see now, all of my layers are equally spaced on this canvas. I'm going to zoom in a bit so you can see it closer, but we can really only see the top layer. So this is where you're going to go to the top layer and you're going to click, and right here you can try Lighten. And then you can see that it starts to reveal the layers that are underneath. I'm going to go to the second layer and go to Lighten. I'm going to go to my third layer and I'm going to lighten that one as well. And I leave the final layer as it is. Let me zoom in so you can see that design a little bit closer. So now you can see I have created the beginnings of my mandala. You can see all of the patterns that it has created within it. And this will be part 1, and we'll continue later with part 2 on how to create your mandala. Thank you.